Hey, what's going on, guys? Gonna talk about my Klarus XT2C. That kind of sounds dirty. Gonna talk to you about my Klarus. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's just me. So I got this like 2 weeks ago. I was deciding between this, the 4.7's Cork 123 Squared X, and the Phoenix PD32. All roughly the same size. This does have a little more power than the other ones. Similar runtime, similar modes, similar features, just different ways of executing it. This Klarus is about a couple millimeters longer and thicker than the Phoenix or the 4.7's that I was looking at. All the ones I was looking at, the three I mentioned, use two CR123 batteries. So this one on high, it's got 3 modes and strobe. 3 modes, high, 470 lumens for 2.5 hours. Medium for 150 lumens for 7.5 hours. And low, 10 lumens for 295 hours. That's just crazy to me. And then strobe is at full brightness of 470 lumens for 5 hours. Compared to the competitors that I mentioned, this has more lumens. This has 470. I think the highest competitor was like 315 of what I mentioned. And this actually has a longer runtime too. Klarus stated that, like I said before, 2.5 hours. The Cork and the 4.7's and the Phoenix that I mentioned before, their runtimes were 2 hours or 1.8, something like that. So if they're right, it's more lumens and more hours. So that was one of the main factors why I got this. They're all the same price. And the other factor was the 4.7's has the twisty head operating system. The Phoenix has the the turn on and then push the button on the side, the PD32. This has both buttons right in the back. I love this. This is a great system. Momentary on, click it on, go through the modes. And you guys can see the modes there. Or just hold this down for strobe. And that'll stay on if you hold it down for a little bit. Oh, I think it's like 3 seconds, something like that. Let's see. There you go. Now it's on. Clicks it to high, clicks it off. So I really like the operation of this light. For me, it was really between this and the Phoenix PD32. But I'm super glad I got this. Great light. Surprisingly, I guess it's a little bit bigger than the other competitors, but it's very EDC-able. Carry this in my back right pocket. Most of the time next to my wallet. It works great. I don't even know it's there. I've also carried this in both front pockets, and because it's a little bigger, it actually stands up perfectly fine. It doesn't go sideways really. It just slides in right next to whatever else you have, your keys, wallet, phone, anything. However, I can't. The one thing if you put it on the side, like I put this in my right front pocket and all the way to the side of my pants, or to the side of the pocket, and I have a knife there. Unless it's a smaller knife, most knives will, they'll hit up against this. So this is generally in a different pocket than my knife. All right, so let's see what else is there. This doesn't have a pocket clip. I thought that was going to bother me. It actually doesn't, for the reasons I mentioned. It carries so well in your pocket. Okay, so this is my first quality, expensive, let's just say quality flashlight, because obviously there's ones that are more and less. So this is my first quality flashlight. I had this Nebo before, obviously still have it, but this was the sole light I was rocking. I got this at an Appalachian Outdoors in Pennsylvania. Great light, great little light. This is actually really cool. I clip it onto my hat sometimes when I'm doing, some work in a dark spot or outside. Pretty nice. But this is, I thought this was bright when I got it, and as you guys can probably tell, this is most similar to the low on the Klarus. So, needless to say, when I turned this on high, I was shocked of how bright 470 lumens really is. Even medium at 150 lumens is very bright. I'd be happy with a flashlight, especially just like a EDC around the house flashlight that had 2 modes, low, medium, 10 lumens, 150 lumens. That would be more than enough for me. But this light on high, 470 lumens, this will illuminate my entire backyard. I have about 2 acres in my backyard, and this goes all the way back there. I have some old trees that are, 50, 70 feet high, 50 yards, 100 yards out, and it'll illuminate the whole tree, the top of the tree. My neighbor across the street is easily over 100 yards away, lights up their entire house. Same thing with my next door neighbor down the side of me. They're probably an acre and a half away, illuminates their entire house. I can't even shine it on there too long because, it goes in the windows. They turned on, I did it once, they, real quick, and they turned on their windows. Like, what the hell was that? I have, one of my friends lives across the street, 2 doors down, or 2 houses down from, me. And his house is easily 200 yards away. Easily. And when I shine this light at high over on his side, down his way, it illuminates the reflectors on the back of his car. So this light goes a long way. And this is a floodlight, or more of a flood style light. And everything I just told you was on 470. Now, on 150 lumens, the reason why I said I'm more than happy with 150 is because that still illuminates my neighbor's house 100 yards away. That still lights up a good amount of my backyard. Clearly, obviously not as much, but it's still very, very adequate. So I'd be happy to... I'm really glad I got this one because I have the 3 settings. I have 470 lumens, 150, and 10, whereas the other lights were maybe like 230 lumens or 300 lumens, 110. So by having this, I'm not afraid. When I first got this, I wasn't sure really what was a lot. I didn't know what 150 lumens was. So now that I do, I know that if I got the 4.7s or the Phoenix, I would have been happy with either light. More than enough brightness for me. And, the low of 10 lumens is great. So, overall, amazing light. I love it. It's EDCable for me. Puts out a ton of power, lasts a while. I love the operating system. And I think it's a great looking light, too. Yeah. It uses, I don't know too much tech about them, but it uses the Cree XML LED. I'm still learning. I'm still a noob. But there you go. That's a little update. I'm pretty happy about this. Oh, you don't say. It's actually funny that I read that. If you hold this onto your skin, nothing stupid, but if you just go like this, you feel the heat. I feel that heat on my wrist when I do that for just a second or two. It's pretty bright. So this opened my eyes to the world of quality flashlights. I'm really glad I got it, and I'm definitely gonna get more. Most likely all in the 2-cell variety because 1, I can carry it no problem, and it gives you extra power and extra runtime. So why not? My next light might very well be the Phoenix PD32. So post your comments. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Try and answer them for you. And if you have any suggestions for the next light that I get, let me know. Alright, guys? Try to keep it a little shorter. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Alright, have a good one.